Yeah, where are you? Where? Why? What are you doing there? What voucher? Through the door? I don't know, maybe. You probably threw it away. No, you can't, because it'll probably be in the recycling bin now. I would have taken the staples out. I don't know, I'll just do it anyway, just in case. What design did you get? A what? A cow? A brow? Like an eyebrow? A towel? An owl? Meow? A cat? I can't hear what you're saying. A trowel? A trowel, like for gardening? Why did you get that? It is for gardening. It is usually. Shop. Why would you use it for shopping? That's what your purse is for. You don't need to use a trowel to hold your money, do you? Do you? Why do you? Yes, you do. We bought you one for your birthday. We did. It had a cat on it. You don't like cats anymore, okay? No, that's alright. No, it's not your fault if you didn't tell us you don't like cats. Yeah, it never came up in conversation. I know. You do actually have a cat, but you know, that's fine. I wonder if I still have that receipt. Have you told your cat? Have you told Norris that you don't like him anymore? You went where to get it done? There's a removal place opposite there, so maybe you could just get it removed while you're waiting for the bus. Well, I mean, you can do what you want at the end of the day, but you sounded disappointed with it at the start of the conversation, so I don't really know why you phoned if... Oh good, well that's alright then. Why can't you buy apples whilst you're in town? You're literally in town. Buy them while... Sheila, buy them whilst you're in town. I'm sorry, but I can't hear you anymore because I'm not listening. If you want to fish it out of the recycling bin to get another one, be my guest. But what? I'm going now, Sheila. No, I'm going because I'm bored and busy. Why do you think? I don't even know why you phoned. Buy your own apples. You're literally in town. Oh my god. I'm going. Bye. Bye. Buy your own apples. Bye. 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 Oh, for God's sake.
Are you starting now?
You know my neighbour, Sheila?
Yeah, she's stuck in the picnic basket again.
No. That was so ridiculous. I actually forgot about that. Did I ever show you the picture I took when I got there?
No?
Hang on, look. Look at that. Properly wedged.
Oh my god. I didn't know her hair was so dark.
That's not her hair, that's her cat.
What?
Yeah, they both got scared by a mouse, and then Sheila fell backwards into the picnic basket, and Norris jumped on her head.
No, that looks like her hair.
Hair with eyes.
Cousin it.
Exactly. Anyway, she's just gone and got herself a tattoo.
Of Norris?
Of a trowel.
A trowel?
Yeah.
Like a gardening trowel?
It would appear so.
Why?
Because she had a voucher through the door for 10% off your first tattoo at this tattoo parlour in town.
Who doesn't love a bargain?
Yeah, but it's not a bargain if you're buying something you don't want in the first place.
Well, that's true.
She probably spent, what, like £40 on this tattoo?
And that's with discount?
Well, yeah, with a discount, but that's £40 which she wasn't expecting to spend at all, never mind on a tattoo.
How big's a tattoo?
Do you know, I didn't even ask.
It could cover her whole back.
I didn't even think of that, you're right. It could go down one of her... Oh my god, it could go down her whole leg, as if like one of her legs is a giant trowel.
That's quite an image.
Oh, well, let's hope not, eh?
Look at what people have written on the scrap paper at the pen table.
My dog is a cat. Ha, lol. Just joking, she's a dog.
I'm glad they clarified that.
What a relief. Someone just wrote drainage basin system. Obviously someone doing their geography at school.
Mm-hmm.
There's... Oh, this is a good one. There's wah, wah, wah. That's what my little brother sounds like when he doesn't get ice cream.
This person just drew a picture of a duck, look.
That is an excellent duck.
This one just says France? Question mark? They've written France and then they've put a question mark and then wrote the words question mark. Interesting.
Maybe we should start having a competition to see who writes the funniest thing on those pieces of scrap paper each month.
Do you want to organise that?
No.
Nor do I.
But maybe...
You're in charge of this podcast, so if you want to do it...
No, I won't bother then. If I notice something funny, I'll mention it on the podcast. How's that?
It's up to you.
What does that one say? How many chickens?
Which one?
That one.
It says, how many chickens can you eat in a day? 64, because 8 8s are 64.
Is that a joke?
It's set up like a joke, but...
Wow. Powerful stuff. Oh, I should probably start the episode now.
Yeah, I'd better get back downstairs. A customer insisted that I should check if we had any A4 black card in the stockroom, so I think I've been up here long enough for them to think I've had a really good look.
Oh my god.
We don't have any up here, do we?
Yeah, there's some over there.
No, there isn't.
There is! Over there!
Where?
It's just over here on the side, look. It's been sitting there for ages.
I didn't know that.
If I were you, I'd just go downstairs and tell them you couldn't find any, because otherwise, instead of them thanking you for looking, they'll probably say, see, this is why you should always double check before lying to the customer by saying you don't have any.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to go, I think. I'll put that card out when they've left.
Yeah.
You don't think they'll have heard this conversation, do you?
No, I wouldn't have thought so. We're too far away. My microphone's been on this whole time, but it's not like anyone actually listens to this podcast.
That's true. Okay, I'm off. See you later.
Bye. Why would she get a tattoo of a trowel? Okay, better get on with it. Hello and welcome to...
I'm going to get the A4 card.
Why?
Because I feel bad.
They've interrupted your working. They've interrupted my introduction.
Sorry. Bye.
Hello and welcome to episode 11 of the Discount Bookshop podcast. As always, I'm your host Jess and I'll be keeping you up to date on all information regarding the Discount Bookshop. Yesterday I received an email from a listener who asked what the Discount Bookshop is. I thought about replying, but then figured that if you can manage to use the email, then they can manage to Google, so I didn't bother. I won't embarrass them by reading their email out, but Joe K. Name, if you're listening, just figure it out yourself. Joe K. Name, is that your real name? That sounds a lot like Joe K. Name is a joke name. Do you know what? I don't even care. It's your own time you're wasting. Okay, I'm tired already. Okay, so we have something a little different for you all today. Those of you staff members out there who actually read your emails will know that head office were thinking of creating a new work uniform. A new work uniform. Thank God, because it's only been 1 year since they last changed it, so I definitely think that introducing a whole new one is a good use of companies' money. Why give us all a raise when you could just give us a new but very similar to the old one uniform? Of course, it'd be nice of them to ask the employees who work in the stores for their opinion on what the new uniform should be, as we're the ones who will actually have to wear it, but you know, whatever. So anyway, head office did indeed choose a design for the new uniform. They had it made, and in a slightly bizarre turn of events, they to launch the new uniform, they organised a fashion show. Now, I should say at this point, and I don't want to spoil anything for you, but there are only 3 new items of clothing in the new uniform. There's the polo t-shirt, a long sleeve top, and a jumper. So, I'm glad that there was a fashion show for those 3. Anyway, you know me, I don't like to be sarcastic, but I'm going to have to carry on here because this really does fascinate me. So the event was hosted at a West End theatre. because they wanted to use a stage for the fashion show. I know. Clearly no more company money now for the rest of the year. That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm glad you thought the same. So good luck to anyone who was hoping to get some extra hours in around Christmas. Looks like that's not going to happen now, thanks to this fashion show. But Jess, when is this event and when can I expect my invite? Well, it was yesterday. Only a select number of people who work for the Discount Bookshop were actually invited, which included Andrew and myself, as well as many other random people who presumably came along for the free buffet. They probably weren't random people as such, but I didn't recognise anyone except for a few slightly famous people, including, you know, that woman who played Lilypad in that old children's TV show Lilypad's Garden. Don't know what she was doing there. I think that of everyone attending, there were probably about 6 people who will actually have to wear the uniform that we were there to celebrate. Andrew got invited because he was one of the chosen branch managers, and I got invited because they thought I might talk about the event on the Discount Bookshop podcast. I don't think this is what they were hoping for, though. Luckily, they don't listen. We were both reluctant to go, but as I said, there was a free buffet, and judging by the way everyone ran at that food like a rabid hyena, I reckon that's why most people went. The other reason I wanted to go is that, as I've mentioned before on the podcast, I did performing arts at university and do, to be fair, do love theatre. And how often do people get invited to a fashion show event for a new work uniform at Millicent Eve Theatre in the West End? Never, and there's good reason for that. That theatre is where the new musical Sands Promenade is playing, and some of the cast were there to perform some of the show's songs for us, which I thought would be pretty cool. I hadn't been to a West End show for ages, so I recorded the songs which they performed, and I will play them for you now. So this is a short clip from the fashion show event. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Hello everyone, this is Jess, and I'm here.
And Andrew.
Yeah, no, I was just telling them where we were.
We're at the Millicent Eve Theatre in London for the Discount Bookshop's new work uniform launch fashion show.
Actually, it's probably better that you said that bit. We've already spotted where the buffet is going to be, haven't we? First thing we did when we got in.
Yeah, we had to ask someone who works here, but they said the buffet's not being put out until the actors have done their performances.
Do you have your programme? What songs are they performing?
I can't, it's got caught on the zip of my bag. Hang on, I've ripped it.
You can still read it. Turn it over, I think it's on the other side.
There.
Yeah, so they're singing 3 songs from their new musical Sands Promenade, which is only on for a month or so apparently. I don't know why. Maybe a different show needs this theatre, so they'll just transfer somewhere else or something.
They're singing I Love You from Act 1, Seen It All Before from Act 2, and Running from Act 3.
There's an Act 3?
Is there not usually?
Not usually, no. That suggests it's too long to me.
Maybe that's why it's closing.
Oh, look, looks like the actors are ready for the first song. What's it called again?
It's called I Love You.
Right, here we go.
When you walk away, you make my day. Just when you say I love your tray, and when I play your ukulele, I say no way. I want to say that I love you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Seeing you around made me realize that I found you when I needed you. You saw me too, and I saw that I love you. Yes, I do. I love you all night through. I do. I do love you.
Well. There we go.
There we go.
Well, what did you think?
Well, it's hard. It's hard to put my feelings about that song into words.
Oh, so song number 2's coming up,
Oh God.
and I think this is Seen It All Before.
I've seen it all before. Looking out that stained glass door. But what's it all for? I don't know for sure. I wanna find out more. Wonder what is in store. Am I such a bore? I can't wait to find that floor. La 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 la. Looking out for that sun. Never seen that rain before. I walk but I can't run. This time I know the score. Why can't I win love?
One more down, one to go. I think I might have figured out why the show is closing.
Yeah, me too.
Are songs and musicals usually like these?
Not usually, no.
They're usually better?
Usually, yes.
I can see why they're making us wait until the songs are over before they bring out the buffet. So no one just goes.
Let's just get through the last song so we can eat.
Oh, it looks like they're ready. Maybe this one will be better. Is it starting? Oh, it's starting.
Where are they going? When will they come back? How do I know if I'm the leader of the pack? Will they come back here or not come back at all? Why do they think they are the fairest of them all? They're not fair, not neat a little bit. They watch us tumble and fall back in the pit. Would they come back here if we needed them at all? Or would we stumble and not have any help at all? Running, chasing, sitting, waiting. Running, chasing, sitting, waiting. Where are they going? Where are they going? Where are they going? Where are they going? When will they come back? When will they come back? Will they come back here or not come back at all? Do they really think they are the fairest of them all? Scurry, scurry, hurry, sitting, waiting. Scurry, hurry, sitting, waiting. Beasts, beasts. They're going to see the beasts. Beasts, the hungry wildebeests. Beasts. They're going to feed the beasts. The beasts. Feed them, hungry, sitting, waiting. Feed them, hungry, sitting, waiting. We must hurry, hurry. We must run, run. We must catch up. Gather everyone, every person and the child must now go join the quest. We must get on now, that's what the Queen suggests. Running, chasing, sitting, waiting. Scurry, hurry, sitting, waiting. Feed them, hungry, sitting, waiting. Running, 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 running. We must hurry, run, we must run, we must catch up. Gather everyone, every person and the child must now join the quest. We must get on now, that's what the Queen suggests. Waiting, scurry, hurry, sitting, waiting. Feed them, hungry, sitting, waiting. Running, 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 running. Running, 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 running.
There we go. It's over.
Thank God.
Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, wow, wow.
I thought the bit, that one was a lot faster than the other ones. And it's, sometimes it was like, I think probably in the scene it's probably quite exciting. Like when you see the whole show, I think probably, I mean I've never really seen a musical, but I think probably if it's when it's the whole scene, when it's in the scene and there's one before and it's like in the whole show, I think probably it's like makes more sense, and there's it makes you, because then you get the energy, don't you, and the energy like builds up. So I think probably because these are just it's just like just singing one song, so you can't always get a feel of what the show is like. That one was faster, wasn't it, than the others?
Yeah, that one was faster. And actually, I also found that the other two were slower as well.
Yeah, that's true.
And in this one, I felt like there was some more words in it. Because they were singing it faster. The songs were probably about the same length, but I think probably because this one was sung faster, I think it's probably. I think probably there were more lyrics, but they sort of said it faster. And actually, they repeated quite a few of them.
Yeah, they did.
They seemed to. Some of them stumbled a bit. Actually, they were supposed to be singing it. There were 3 of them. They're supposed to be singing at the same time. Sometimes they had a bit of trouble with that. But you know, it probably when, like you say, Andrew, actually, when you, to be fair, when you see it in the show, you know, they've got scenes before that lead up to this, and actually probably maybe they're more, you know, prepared. And I suppose you kind of, you know, because they haven't got all the set and everything actually. So probably when you see the performance, and you know, it's got everything, the costumes and the set, you know, because they're in the costumes, sure, and they're in the theatre, and you know, and they're with the actors, they, you know, I mean, everything's the same, sure, but I think probably you're right, actually, Andrew, that when you see it all in one swoop, you know, when you're seeing the whole show, I think probably maybe that it's just easier, isn't it, really? Because you know, you said that, you know, one of these songs is from Act 1, one's out from Act 2, and one's Act 3. Obviously, you wouldn't do that in the show; you would just go straight through. So,
exactly.
So actually, yeah. So actually, yeah, that one was quicker, wasn't it? A faster song. It kind of felt longer though. It kind of felt longer.
Yeah,
actually,
I thought that as
hate
well,
to say it,
actually.
but I think it was probably quicker. But it just felt endless. Actually, it felt like rather than feeling like we were chasing something, it felt like they were chasing me.
It felt like we were injured.
And
they were chasing us.
I'm just so tired now.
Yeah, me
I'm just so tired. I mean, that must have only been about 4.5 minutes of songs, and yet I am absolutely exhausted. But yeah, so it's a shame they're closing though, isn't it?
Do you know what it is actually? You were shouting a little bit just now.
Oh, was I? Oh, sorry everyone.
You got a bit worked up about that, but you're right. It felt like we were injured and
trying to get away.
Chased, which is weird because we were just standing in a room, weren't we? A lot of other people.
Yeah.
So it's funny how music can do that to you sometimes. You know, really.
It is, yeah.
Make you feel a certain way.
Yeah. It can transport you.
Anyway.
Well, I may as well stop recording now. So those were quite the performances.
Well, they were definitely original songs. I'd never heard any sounds like those before, and the instruments, you know, they were played in a really different way to how you usually hear instruments being played.
Yeah, can we just go and get food now?
Are you going to record during the fashion show?
No, because it'll be boring.
What if something interesting happens?
Like the actors perform a good song from the musical?
I don't think that there will be any good songs from that musical.
Exactly. If something interesting happens, I'll start recording again. Oh, wait a minute. Did I actually press record?
Don't tell me you didn't record those songs.
Oh, it is recording. Sorry, listeners. I thought I'd spared you from having to listen to those songs then, but no.
Well, the buffet people are putting out the cake.
Oh, quick, let's go.
Come on, quick.
Thanks for listening. Bye.